Hi, I'm Stephen Hood, Creative Director on the Formula 1 2012 game from Codemasters. We're going to run you through a lap around the new American circuit of the Americas in Texas, Austin. So, got an expert driver lapping the circuit at the moment. It's the first time really it's been shown, new American track. We're a bit tentative as to how good it was going to be to drive, but it's actually really enjoyable. We've been playing it now for the past few days. Really enjoyable track layout, which should make for a great race later this year. Obviously, first title it's going to be seen in is Formula 1 2012, due for a late September release. We've got a number of new features that are going to the game this year. We've had really positive reception to the first few titles. 2010, 2011 from the internal group at Codemasters Birmingham. This title really combines all the stuff that we've done brilliantly in the past and takes it to another level. For example, one of the things that people have loved about our games is the fact that we've gone to that extra length, that extra mile to kind of put weather systems into the game. That really mixes up the races in Formula 1. So now we've actually got something we're calling active track technology, where there's localized weather. So on one part of the circuit it'll be raining, while another part is completely dry. Andy's actually driving around now with the gamepad. Everybody knows that most people on console are playing with control pads, certainly when it comes to racing games. Absolutely nothing wrong with that in our mind, but what we've had trouble with perhaps in the past is trying to enable people to compete against steering wheel users when they're using a pad. Everybody thinks you've got to spend the high-end gear in order to enjoy Formula 1 at its best. But now you can actually really get into Formula 1 with a gamepad this year. For example, I was lapping the circuit about a second a lap on average faster on the gamepad with all the driving aids on than I was on the steering wheel, just because you can do that routinely while standing up. It's always a good test at a game show to see how good you are on the pad. We've also got some new stuff that helps the driving experience this year. New suspension model that actually helps you drive through these certain corners around Austin, attack the corners with a great deal of finesse. Obviously we've still got DRS and curves available in there now. That really makes Formula 1 what it is. The hardcore guys would love to hear that we've also got great bias in this year as well, so you can really feel what the car's doing. You can change the attitude of the car into the corners with the heavy fuel load now. We've also gone to a great length, extra mile to try and get a new UI system in there this year. We're dispensing with the paddock. We're having a more kind of premium feel to the game this year. You can see the car in all its glory, sitting in the front end, panning around the car. It's easier to navigate through the various menus involved in Formula 1 this season. We've also got new features added to the game this year, some of which we're talking about E3, some of which we're not, still under wraps if you like. We've been modelling the differences on the different cars this year as well, so everybody knows that McLaren have had a pretty good start, but Mercedes looking very strong. Lotus Renault have been brilliant this season. Red Bull can't be discounted. It's really mixed the season up dramatically this year. So we put a lot of effort into trying to balance the teams. So there's no real one dominating team this season, which is pretty good for the sport. Replicated very well in the 2012 game. We're doing quite a lot of work on the AI. Some people are saying that they wanted the AI cars to lap a little more consistently, maybe faster for the guys that are very quick. Put a lot of time and effort into improving the ability of the AI drivers, modelling them more accurately, so you can never be too sure who's going to win the races this year. What else have I got to say? Anything else? Driver test? Young driver test. Also, some of the feedback we've been getting is a lot of people like the idea of playing Formula 1 games, but they're still unsure as to how complex it would be for them. So one of the things we've actually copied from the real world of Formula 1, which suits us perfectly, is something called the Young Drivers Test. Now this tends to take place, and it has over the past few seasons, at the end of the year, normally around Abu Dhabi. This is drivers from other series, young drivers, maybe 17, 18, 19 years of age, driven other series like GP2, they're getting their shot to drive a Formula 1 car. The teams use this to test new parts out, but at the same time they are also testing out new talent. It gives them a less pressurised situation to get used to the car, doing some long runs for the teams, testing new equipment on the cars, and we're building our introduction to the game around a young drivers test. So it enables the new driver, if you like, to come into the world of Formula 1, learn what all these things are, how quick the cars can be, braking distances into the corners, what is DRS, what is KERS, what's the best way to lap a circuit, what does the game entail. That really kind of picks people up and introduces them to the sport now. Hopefully that will be a massively popular element of the game this year. So I think we'll probably out on that.
First lap was quite tight, second two not so much.